Alright, hello, welcome everybody. It's your man, Scott Willis, Live Life, Live That Beyond Fitness. Alright, I'm always talking about, keeping your stress levels down, right? Keeping your stress levels down, anxieties down, so on and so forth. One of the biggest things that we are all stressed about is money, okay? Finances. So that's going to be today's topic of discussion. Alright, and hopefully by the end of this little video, at the very least, would have given you something to think about. Alright, just bear with me. So we're going to talk about finances today. Okay. The reason why we need to talk about that is because money is very taboo. It's a very taboo subject, especially, in our community. Like 30 years ago, when I was still living with, my folks, we couldn't talk about money. I could not go up to them and go, you know what, how much y'all paying for all this stuff right here? What's the car note like? What's the mortgage? We just could not, go up and just strike up a conversation about that kind of stuff. So it wasn't talked about. Okay, I didn't even learn about like certificates of deposits and stuff like that, investments. I didn't even learn about that stuff till I was in the military. It's a military officer that taught me about that stuff. He wanted to be a finance officer, but he ended up getting stuck in an artillery unit. But anyway, so let's talk about finances, because it's one of the main reasons people end up in divorce court. It's one of the main reasons people end up, overstressed and having all these anxieties, sleepless nights. The reason why we're so heavily medicated these days is because of money. Okay, money is important. All right. So, but first thing we need to do is change our mindset. We need to change our mindset in our relationship with money. When it comes to money, finances. All right. You have assets. Y'all know that. Then you got liabilities. Excuse my writing. Okay, I'm left-handed. My writing is not that great. Okay, but I can spell with the best of them. Then you have what I call P assets, which is potential assets. So these are things that people think are assets, but they're not. They have the potential to be an asset. All right. So let's list some of the assets. Okay, so if you have a savings account, that qualifies as an asset. Anything that puts money back in your pocket. So any kind of retirement account, be it a Roth, okay, be it a 401k, like 403b. For anybody that's in education like me. Then you have stocks. I'm going to abbreviate this. You got bonds. Then you got mutual funds. Things of that nature. So all of that stuff will be considered an asset because they put money in your pocket. Now, liability. This is a slippery slope right here. Believe it or not, when you go out and you get that mortgage, you get that 30-year or 25-year fixed mortgage. Okay? You got your house. That house is a liability. Sorry to break your heart. I know. That house is a liability. It's not an asset. I'm sorry. Your vehicles that's parked outside in your driveway. Those vehicles are liabilities. They're not assets. Why? They take money out of your pocket. Okay? You got your house note that you got to pay. You got your homeowner's insurance. You may have some kind of in the gated communities or whatever, they have home association fees, and then you got the upkeep of the property itself, all those little different things that takes money out of your pocket to maintain the dwelling. Okay, that's why a house is a liability. Now, when you pay the house off, it becomes a potential asset. It's not an asset yet. Becomes a potential asset. If you sell it, especially if you sell it at a profit, then it is definitely an asset. Your vehicles, once you pay your vehicles off, they have the potential to be an asset. Okay, once you pay them off, though. Okay, so one of the pitfalls that we fall into, what we need to avoid doing, is what I call the 30-year car note. Just like you have a 30-year house note. Well, a lot of us, we carry a 30-year car note. And this is how it works. You go to the parking lot, you go to the dealership, you pick out a vehicle, $25,000. Okay. Of course, you're going to finance that vehicle. Once you finance that vehicle, the price may be bumped up to, these are hypothetical numbers. The price may go up to $32,000. Okay, that's you driving it off the lot. Okay. Then, during the life of the contract, based on however many terms, it could be a 48-month term, 60-month term, so on and so forth. During the life of the contract, you still got to pay car insurance, right? Get tires, oil change, routine maintenance, so on and so forth. So what happens is, a car that was, the sticker price was $25,000, you ended up paying $35,000, okay, over the term of the contract. Okay, and then what we do is we'll pay it down so much, okay, or we may even pay it off, and then what do? We trade that vehicle in, don't we? And we start that cycle all the way back over. And the thing about that is, as you begin to purchase your vehicles, you trade up. Very rarely somebody would like trade down. So now what that means is your next vehicle is going to be $25,000. Your next vehicle, you want something a little nicer, don't you? So your next vehicle may be $40,000. Sticker price. Okay, you're gonna finance that $40,000 vehicle, right? So now it's $47,000, right? Then over the course of the term, okay, car insurance, tires, oil changes, routine maintenance. So now the car that was $40,000 on the lot, okay, cost you $53,000 to own and operate. Okay, you pay that down. Then guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go back. Trade it in, and you're going to start the cycle all over again. Hence, the 30-year car note. That's why I've been to the dealership twice. In the last 20 years, I've been to the dealership 2 times. That's it. Now, here's the thing. Like, I have 3 vehicles out there in the driveway right now. 3 vehicles. I do not consider any of those vehicles assets. And people be like, why don't you think they're assets? Because 2 of them are paid off. 1, I had like a year left on it or something. But they're not assets. Why? Because they take money out of my pocket. These things right here, these are my assets. Okay? These are my assets right here. Okay? So, you know, I got retirement accounts and things like that. Now, savings account, if your only savings account is at the bank, that's not a savings account. Why? Because you have access to it, and you can go get the money out anytime you want. So, what you need to do is have something going automatically coming out of your check. Some kind of savings account that you cannot go put your hands on. If you can go put your hands on it, it's not a savings account. I'm sorry. All right. Now, here's the thing. Your house, even if you have equity in it, it is not an asset. It's still a liability, even if you have equity. Okay, just like this house right here. It'll be paid off in a couple years. Been here for a long time. Okay. Even after it's paid off and I got the deed in hand, I do not consider it an asset. It now comes a potential asset. Potential asset. Okay? So, what we do is we mortgage ourselves up to the hilt. Okay? We start to gain a little equity in the property. That little equity gives us a false sense of security. Thinking, okay, now this property is now an asset. Okay? You bought the property for $250,000. Okay? You still got a lot. You still got a long way to go, man. That ain't no asset. That's a liability. That property is going to take money out your pocket for 30 years. 30 years. You have to pay it. If not, you got to get out. Okay? So, we need to change our relationship with money so that we're not, being up late at night, scratching our head, wondering how am I going to pay for all that stuff, so you're not getting into conflicts, with your spouse or whatever. Like I said, which is the number 1 reason most couples end in divorce. Okay? So this is what you need to do. This is how you need to do it. You got to change your mindset. You need more of these things. Shrink these things. More of these, shrink these things. And this is a formula that I go by myself. If your house note plus car note equals more than what you're putting away per month as far as your savings go, that ratio right there is a recipe for disaster. So if your house note and car note, for example, hypothetically, let's say it's $1,000. If your house note and car note together is $1,000. If you're not putting at least $1,000 in something like this over here, that's a recipe for disaster. Your ratio is off. It's off. Okay? Because it's going to come a point in time, what you're going to do, see what you're doing is you're trading hours for dollars. But not only are you trading hours for dollars, you're trading your health, your physical well-being, okay, to pay for all that stuff. And then what's going to happen is you're going to end up mortgaging this to try to get your health back, okay? And this right here is going to be done had you living a stressed out life for decades, when a lot of that stress could have been eliminated. All you had to do is cut back on these a little bit, meaning don't go trade that car in every 5 years. You don't have to go and buy more house than you need. Okay? And you will have a peaceful night's sleep like I do every night. Just like, yes. Alright. I'm being silly. But anyway, so you get the gist of it. Alright? Scott Willis, just something for you to think about.